live, and it's Monday, the 8th of June. Today's positive thought: there is one consolation to being sick, and that is the possibility that you may recover to a better state than you were ever in before. Sickness often forces us to slow down, reset our perspectives, and develop a deeper appreciation for our strength and health. And the weather is a lot brighter today than it had been over the last week. It's very positive looking. And what is today? Why is the 8th of June famous? It is World Oceans Day. It is also Eat Flexitarian Day. I hadn't heard of that word before. It's my first time seeing and reading that word. It's International Day of Action for Elephants in Zoos. It's Name Your Poison Day. It's Best Friends Day. I want to click on that one. It is Team Green Britain Bike Week, which is a special interest. And in a place called Timbuktu, it's Province Day there. It's Thomas Paine Day. It's Upsy Daisy Day. And it's also World Brain Tumour Day on the 8th of June, which is a health one. On Saturday, we were able to fix the laptop again for another servicing. So thank you to Technique and Tralee for doing that. It's so better now than it was. Yeah, I'm so happy with it. I'm always happy when we're able to make this laptop better for as many times as we can before inevitably upgrading to another laptop in the future. So we are clicking on Best Friends Day, and that is just loading up here in front of me as quickly as it can. So we'll press the control key. I think it might help, not sure. Whether they're near or far, old or new, best friends help to carry us through. I love it when it rhymes. On the 8th of June, Best Friends Day, it's time to tell them how much we appreciate their company. As the Mayo Clinic reports, friends help you cope with traumas such as divorce, serious illness, job loss, or the death of loved one. They also encourage you to change or avoid unhealthy lifestyle habits such as excessive drinking, for example, or lack of exercise is another example. Today is the day to enjoy a little one-on-one time with the people who never fail to catch us when we fall. Maybe if I bring down the brightness of the screen, I thought that might help it, but not really. I'll put down the volume anyway for sure, just in case the ads start talking to us again. Yeah. I could reload the page, maybe that might actually be faster than trying to scroll through it. Although actually, you know what, it's charging way faster than it was as well. Yeah, and it's not making any noise. Thank you so much for the like. So it says here, oh yeah, we have a survey. That's exciting. Alright, so there was a survey done, and the first question, do you have a best friend? So 46% answered. Hold on now. The page is jumpy even after reloading it, so we're just working with it. Right, okay. Let's see what happens if I just use the side thing to scroll it instead of... You see, I don't have an actual mouse yet. I just use the touch mouse and it's not the greatest thing. Right, we could from the bottom up, I suppose. Yeah. 5 facts about friends. Number 1, some have paws. That's right, 19% of surveyed American citizens claim that their most loyal pals are their dogs, while 9% admit that their cat means the most. And it is time to pull out the kibble and catnip. And it says these furry friends deserve a little extra love this holiday. Number 2, we meet them young. The majority of best friend relationships are formed in childhood. When asked, 70% of our respondents said they found their lifelong mates in elementary, middle or high school. We don't call them any of those words in Ireland. We call them primary school and secondary school and college or university. That's so funny. Elementary, middle or high school. Number 3, they keep us healthy. Studies show that having a trusted friend in our lives can reduce stress and improve our immune systems. Sharing our burdens with a stable companion seems to improve quality of life significantly. Number 4, it is normal to have more than one. As we move through life stages, it is perfectly common to pick up more than one bond. From childhood friends to college friends, many consider their best friend's circle to extend past one person. And then number 5, they stand the test of time. Many best friend relationships outlive marriages, cross-country moves, and even parents. The magic of platonic love can withstand even the worst struggles. And why do we love best friends? A, they are the family we choose. B, they understand us. And the letter C, they are fun. I'll try now again to scroll up because the page has completely loaded. Okay, yeah, we have more information here. What are some activities we could do on Best Friend Day? Number 1, reach out to your best friend. Schedule a time to FaceTime or talk on the phone and update the person of all the happenings in your life. Number 2, plan a gift for your best friend. And then it says number 3, remember the good times. Reminisce on good memories. And then I know there was a survey that we wanted to... Okay, so we have something else here. By the numbers. 22%. That's the percentage of people who live longer if they have a close friendship network. That's 22%. 2 is the average number of best friends an adult has. 1994, that is the year when the hit television show Friends first aired. 26%, that is the percentage of people who come into conflict with their friends over something posted online. That's a big percentage, 26%. 2 times the likelihood of women with breast cancer dying if they don't have a network of friends. Oh my goodness, 2 times is the answer to that. 9 months, the age at which babies start recognizing friendships. 36% is the percentage of people who quit a habit if their friends quit it too. 7 times is the likelihood of a person being more productive at work if their close friend works there too. I'm sure all the employees are happy I said that, and all the employers, I hope that they remember that one. And then we have 10 to 25 is the number of hours a week young adults spend socializing, and then 57% is the percentage of teens who make a close friend online. 57%. So then if we scroll back a little bit, yeah. Okay, so we're back to the survey, and because the page has completely loaded, it's not going to be jumping anymore. And the first question in that survey, do you have a best friend? And there was 3 answers. So 46% said yes, they have one best friend. 39% of people that were surveyed said that they had multiple best friends, and 15% said no, they don't. The next question, who do Americans consider to be their best friends? And 43% that their significant other is who they consider to be their best friend. 19% said that their dog was their best friend. Also 19% said their mom. 14% said that their sibling. 11% said their dad. And 9% said their cat was that they considered that their cat was their best friend. Do you believe you can only have one best friend? 75% said no, and 25% said yes. Which of the following about best friends is true for you? Now, 54% said that their best friend is like a family member. 22% said that they have owned a best friend necklace or bracelet. 16% said that they have a friendship bracelet for their best friend. And then 6% said that their parents like my best friend more than me. And then the final question in that survey, when did you meet your best friend? And 24% said elementary school. That's primary school. And then 24% high school. And 18% said middle school. 16% said post high school or college. And then 11% said post college, and 8% said preschool. And now we have angel number. So I googled, I know we didn't do Monday yet. I said what would be the angel number associated with Monday. So it says because the Monday is ruled by the moon, it is associated with new beginnings, intuition and emotional cycles. Several key angel numbers are particularly powerful for setting the tone for the week. So we have 1111, 222, 000 and 555. 1111 is manifestation. 222 means trust. 000, that represents a blank canvas. And then 555 means that change is coming. And I'm very hopeful that with each segment of the show, every time I close a tab, it'll make the tasks easier for the laptop. But it's very quiet, thankfully. It's still kind of, yeah, oh my goodness, it's very much overheating still. So, yeah, it's just an old laptop, like, yeah. What can we do? Not much, I would say. And it is now 6:15, so we shall do a reminder of today's positive thought, positive quote. There is one consolation in being sick, and that is the possibility that you may recover to a better state than you were ever in before. So now we have arrived for the horoscopes. Hello to Aries. Without a doubt, today will have important consequences for your future of your love life. The doubts you may have today, especially about your feelings, are likely to push you to think about things before you make any decisions. Should you go back on what you have done or march on with conviction? This is what is at stake right now. And there's advice here for Aries: don't be too hasty about things. So that brings us on to Taurus. And you know what I was thinking then as well? Even though this is a laptop, and I know laptops are considered to be better than tablets, but because this laptop is old, it's possible that a new tablet, because it's newer, if we can't like replace the parts of this, it's very, very overheating now. Okay, so we'll just have a think about that. We're kind of taking it week by week, I think, with the laptop. So Taurus, you are naturally involved in things and bursting with energy. You are also trying to work on how to relate to other people. However, you tend to want to get too involved in their lives at home and work. You even tend to do their work for them sometimes, Taurus. Try to avoid overworking yourself. Think about how you fit into the group around you. And now we have Gemini. And there's a lovely, lovely, good lot of blue sky. And it's great to see it out the window. So Gemini, today you may be wondering just how much you should get involved in a certain conflict between family members in your career. And there is a lot of pressure on you to find an answer to this problem, Gemini. But all you have to do is not take sides and everything should work out just fine. You may finally realize that it is probably best to just let things happen for once. And now we have 1818, so make a wish. It's an angel number time right now on the 8th of the 6th. So yeah, we have arrived for Cancer's horoscope. You need to cut down on stress and stop getting upset. That's the advice for Cancer. Even if up until now you haven't been able to figure out what is really bothering you, today you will understand some of the mysteries of your personality and understand what it is exactly that causes chronic mood swings. You will see that you have nothing to worry about. So that's Cancer's horoscope for today, and we are at Leo now. Those arrogant types, we really need to watch out around you, Leo. Even if they don't mean any harm, you head straight into attack in order to make them understand that they don't intimidate you. This constant state of war should calm down a little with the current energy, the current celestial energy, Celestial. You may even discover that people can respect and appreciate you even if you are not constantly on the defensive. And that's a calming one that Leo got today. So that brings us on to Virgo for 6:20. Hello Virgo. This is an important day for Virgo, especially if you are an artist. Your work that you have already begun is beginning to escape your grasp, and it is time to give it a name and its own identity in the world. Of course it is painful, but you knew it wouldn't belong to you forever. This is your lot in life. You need to accept both the joy and the pain of creation. Virgo. Alright. I hope that resonated with you and made a lot of sense, because that is all that it said for Virgo today. Hello Libra. Are you an intellectual, or are you a poet, a novelist, or a playwright, Libra? The celestial energy leaves you alone with your anxieties and your questions. You are sure of only one thing. Words are the friends you have decided to spend the rest of your life with. This is a kind of dream and challenge that corresponds with your Libra identity. Get to work. You'll find your vocation and passion in your writing, Libra. And hello to Scorpio, and thank you for subscribing. Thank you very much for all the likes as well. And whether you tuned in at 6 or 6:15, thank you for being here and thank you for your company. So Scorpio, have you been working yourself too hard and denying yourself many of the pleasures that you see others enjoying and you'd like to have? Is there a new pair of shoes calling to you from your favorite store that you just can't let yourself buy, Scorpio? Indulge yourself today. You won't regret it. It is important that you not confuse an object's price with its value. Think about it. And now I am just loading up Sagittarius. I am just loading up Sagittarius right now. Perhaps your family is far away and you miss them an awful lot, Sagittarius. You need to realize that you can count on your friends. They will prove their love for you and show you that you're as important as the air they breathe. Oh, that sounds like a great song. They'll also keep people from taking advantage of you on your journey toward the impossible. So that was a really fabulous message for Sagittarius today. And we're at Capricorn. Hello to Capricorn. Happy Monday to you. And I hope you had a great Monday. So it says here for Capricorn, a little child that you once were. and that you're trying so desperately to forget is still causing you problems, Capricorn. Why try so hard to deny that sweet and tender part of you that comes out even in your adult life? You'll forget about your faults, imperfections, and complexes more easily if you just remember your childhood fondly and maybe even smile about it. And I know I can hear Bella. I'll go back now in a moment and I'll see what horoscope is Bella's one. But for now we do have the Aquarius loaded up, and it loaded up very quickly for us. Yay! You'll have all the inspiration that you need to get to work on some of the problems that have been plaguing your group lately. You'll use your pragmatism and tact to efficiently tackle those things that have been making life difficult for the people that you love. Help people to stay calm in the anxious atmosphere that could surround all of you today. And so, Bella, she was found on the 7th of May and I took her home on the 14th of May. So if we decide that that's her birthday, that would make her a Taurus, because it says here for Taurus that you were born between the 20th of April and the 20th of May. So we could just agree that Bella is a Taurus. And now we know that about Bella. So for Pisces, our final horoscope for today, your family is encouraging you to reconsider some of your long-term plans. In fact, some of your loved ones' needs are changing, but the solutions you come up with may not be enough. Do not panic. You may need to rethink strategies, especially concerning relationships with people closest to you, Pisces. So at 28 minutes after 6, we have the weather forecast. Tonight, a mix of clear spells and scattered showers feeding in from the Atlantic. Lowest temperatures of 5 to 9 degrees with moderate westerly winds. Fresher near western coasts. And this is the weather forecast for Munster and Kerry in the south of Ireland. And then tomorrow we expect a day of sunshine and scattered showers. Some of the showers will be heavy. Highest temperatures of 12 to 15 degrees with moderate westerly winds. And I want to thank you very much for being here. And that concludes the weather forecast, and that concludes today's show. I'll see you tomorrow, Tuesday the 9th of June at 6 p.m. and I'll be live, and all you have to do is press play. I'm out of here. Bye.